How's it going, guys? We're going to be doing a little bit of Riot, civil unrest, and I am going to go ahead and change my name on Steam. I am going to show you guys the global mode. So it's been around before, but they've recently improved it with an update, and I really want to show you guys kind of what there is to offer. I've actually moved my way through it quite a few times, and it's interesting. I mean, I haven't gotten through the whole thing, I should say. I've taken a look at it both before and after the update. Hey, Gabriel, and hello, Napoleon. Good to see you guys. All right, so here we go. We're going to jump into global mode. Now, I do believe I had a game already going, but I think each time you start global mode, you've got to start at the beginning, which is fine with me. So, yeah, actually, no, we don't have to start at the beginning. We're 39% through with the police. So I'm actually going to do this one. This was the one I was focused on, and this is going to be Black Tuesday. Inhabitants of a small town in Greece, Keratea, reunite to stop the construction of an illegal junkyard that is being constructed near their home. So this is the one we're going to take on now. And the way it works with the global system is, depending on how you do in one campaign, you're going to move to another one with either a positive or a negative bonus, depending on how you've dealt with the protesters or how you've dealt with the police, depending on what side you're playing on. Let's take a look here at the animation for Keratea. And we've actually got live ammunition with these officers. So this is going to be a violent little confrontation. If absolutely possible, I won't use that live ammo. But if they start throwing Molotovs at us and stuff, I might have to, just as kind of a warning shot. Unfortunately, when you fire warning shots with live ammo, it all too often hits people in the crowd. Pretty typical occurrence. Hello, Scarlet Otaku. Can I do Gezi Parku, the Turkish game? I've never heard of it. Seems interesting, though. We can do the Turkish demonstrations from this game, though, which is kind of interesting. All right, here we go. So it's definitely a violent protest. We see them throwing bottles at us. That doesn't mean we want to use live ammo. It could still hurt us. All right, so pretty straightforward. We have to evacuate all rioters from the street. I'm going to start moving up our police teams, and I'm not going to fire with the live ammo yet. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw some stun grenades into the crowd. I'm hoping this will disperse them enough. Again, keep in mind, since we're doing global mode, the more violent we are to non-violent protesters, the worse we're going to do in future missions. So we really do want to do just what's legal, but as you can see, they're throwing stuff at us. I mean, there's rocks being thrown, etc. Now, if I was an actual police chief, I would not think that that's a reason to start firing, but in this situation, maybe we will. We could also start arresting some people, but right now the stun grenades are doing a pretty good job. Move in, move in, move in. We might have to get aggressive here. Yeah, they're throwing rocks. I'm going to keep on moving forward. I'm trying not to use that live ammunition. I know you guys would probably love to see that, but that's going to hurt me and my respect. And here we go. Now we just have to hold a position. I'll throw some more stun grenades. You know what? I will fire. All right, there's some live ammo shots, and hopefully that scared them off enough. I'm also going to put our guys into aggressive mode here, just to keep them back. Stay back, stay back. The enemies decided to get aggressive too, so we're going to do the same thing. Of course, I'm going to throw those stun grenades to try to get them out of this area. Get out of here. And I don't want to use the live ammo anymore. I actually hope it didn't hurt anybody. Come on, we're going to get that police victory. 2-1. Victory! Now let's see if we actually killed anybody. We did fire one group of live ammo into the crowd, which we didn't need to. I kind of did that for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed. And one rebel wounded, so maybe hit in the arm, something like that. But sure enough, we evicted the protesters. So now we've got to go to the next protest in global mode, and that's going to be Eftihis Ballad. Full medium equipment. It's another thing in global mode is you start unlocking things little by little. Inhabitants of a small town in Greece, Keratea, reunite once again. Same thing here. Let's take a look. In fact, they do, Scarlet, Ohio. I was going to say, you said Ferguson. I said Ohio. Yeah, they do, which is kind of cool. They don't have Ferguson, but they have Oakland, the Oakland riots. So we could actually play the Oakland riots, and they do have Gezi Parku. Napoleon said, okay. Does this game have mods? No, but it should. Great question. No, but it should. I think, though, this is so heavily scripted. Well, actually, not really. I think it could be done. You could probably actually make mods pretty easily in this. So here you can see, guys, we don't have nearly as many units. We got one ballistic unit with live ammo. I might actually switch that live ammo out for some smoke or some tear gas spray. This tear gas spray is pretty useful. And I'm thinking maybe the rubber bullets. Those will be acceptable. You know, that's less of a chance of killing someone, and it's still going to scare the hell out of people. Also, I love that Scarlet Otaku is like more Riot Civil Unrest content, because it would be really cool to see that we have viewers on the channel that really are attached to this game. I think it deserves a lot more attention than it has, and I think just the idea behind it is fascinating. So I'm really glad about that. When I first saw like screens of this game, like 8 months before I played it, I was desperate to play. I was like, I want to play this so bad. So our police officers are waiting all day and night. As you can see, nothing really going on, and eventually the protesters are going to start getting really violent. Starting to rain. What? Protesters are coming up on the cop? Oh my god, they're surrounding him. Taunting him? They've got sticks? Okay, they didn't attack him, but it definitely looked like they were about to. And we've got to be careful. These guys are armed, you know. So we have to protect our troops from being evicted. Wow! Alright, first thing I'm going to do, move our guys up here to form a sort of natural barrier. They're throwing things at us already. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to fire a rubber bullet at the advancing crowd. Stay back. Oh, crap. I think we may have killed someone. No, they just fell. They're wounded. Going to test judo formation. Do the same with this group if I can. And I'm actually going to do a fake charge here, just push them back. And we're going to move up this fire engine. So we can actually use the water in this fire engine to keep the enemy back, which is a pretty great tactic and one that's often used at protests. So we're going to go ahead and get that fire hydrant. We can actually aim it. We don't want to hit our own guys. Careful. It seems like an extremely easy protest. We did take a few hits, but it looks like we're going to be okay. We haven't even arrested anybody, so we're being really passive, actually. Stay back, stay back. Okay, we have to hold this for 4 minutes. Oh, boy. All right, I didn't realize it was going to be that tough. Rubber bullets, once again. Now, for those of you that don't know what a rubber bullet is, it is what it sounds like, but a little scarier. It's a real bullet coated in rubber, so it's not going to penetrate you, but the force of impact is still going to be pretty damn strong. Probably knock you on your back, might break a rib. I mean, if it hits you in the head, it could kill you. So these are not non-lethals, really. They're less than lethal is the term they use. Stay back. It's really just a kind of a game of chicken, basically. I'm actually going to run in with one of our groups and grab some protesters, especially this guy that's kind of back. I want to grab these guys that seem to be the biggest troublemakers. There we go. Got a few in cuffs. Looks like just 2 of them. Don't get close. Back up. Back up. They're throwing things right at our ballistic team. There we go. Fire hydrant is pretty damn effective, as you can see, and we could continue using it. It doesn't have really a limited use. It's just constant. And now the enemy's provoking us. They could get violent very soon. I don't like that they're getting close. Get back, get back, get back. You can sort of start to see how, tempers flare in these kind of situations. It's like, even though we have the body armor, we have the weaponry, we're getting rocks constantly thrown at us, constantly pelted. Eventually, people start to kind of lose their cool. Right here, we're going to go ahead and make another group of arrests, because these guys are way too close. Let's go ahead and take them. And I'm going to go ahead and charge over here. We might actually have to get a bit aggressive. Going to do it with one of our units. Go, go, go. Stay back. We're going to grab another group. Now, if we can actually get one of the protest leaders and arrest him, then the enemy will really lessen their aggressivity. But that hasn't happened yet. Get back, get back, get back. One of our cops is in trouble, I think. Get back. I think we're going to have casualties here, for sure. I mean, we fired 3 or 4 times. I don't see bodies, but I see this one cop that's not stopping. This guy is, like, continuing to attack. He's gone on the rampage, man, just beating people with his baton. Stay back. Ooh, we're hitting our own guys. We've got to be careful. Stay back, stay back. We're going to charge. Get out of here. Oh, he's throwing rocks. He's going to get a rubber bullet right to the face. Okay, we missed him. We actually hit someone behind him. Oh, no, that guy's not getting up. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's getting up. He's not dead. We don't want to kill people, again, if we can help it. The only time it's justified in the game is if the enemy gets extremely violent, like this. I mean, when they're throwing stuff, you can technically respond with lethal force, but you shouldn't. It's still going to affect you politically. I'm actually going to go ahead and arrest some more of these guys. Let's grab them. Stay back. Stay back. We can get a bit aggressive here. Just in case they decide to get too close. I don't know why this thing is not aiming properly, because we want to fire over here, but it keeps firing in the same location. Get back! Alright, let's get that live ammo forward. Not that live ammo. Well, it's live ammo, but it's rubber bullets. Let's be honest. Wow. Oh, they shot again. Just 1 minute we have to hold. These guys keep being a problem. I'm going to try to rush them. In fact, we're going to take some of these guys in. You're going to jail. Disperse or go to jail. Or get shot by rubber bullets. I think I'd actually rather go to jail. Now, one thing about the rubber bullets and the live ammo, another creepy thing, is the rubber bullets take a lot longer to reload. The live ammo reloads almost instantly, so you can keep shooting and probably keep killing people, but also decreasing your political score in the game. That's a really good suggestion from Meathead. Meathead's talking about basically the police putting protesters in the crowds. This happens in a lot of places. It's even in the United States. I've seen this occur during the Oakland protests. So it doesn't. It's not in the game yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they added that. One thing I know is that the developer of this game is one guy. I think his name is Lorenzo Marchietti, if I'm not mistaken. And he's very receptive to comments. So if you guys go like just on the Riot Civil Unrest discussion page on Steam, he will respond. And please mention me. Be like, hey, I was watching a group of videos. You can post my video. And I was wondering, why we don't have, basically protesters that we could, or police that we could put within the protesters to have more information. It's a good question. All right, I think we're good. 5, 4, 3. This is, for, as far as I can tell, a victory. But they keep forcing us back, which is really frustrating. Oh, there we go. Area sexfully. It was sexfully defended, guys. They had sex with everybody and defended the area. Successfully defended. Wow, look at this. So we arrested 11. We wounded 5. So probably serious wounds. We did resist the crowd attack, but as far as I can see here, at least we came out of it unscathed. Now the next battle is going to be La Fin, and this is the cool thing of the global mode, is that, you know, things are changing. Now this is the end of the Greek campaign, is going to be La Fin, but you guys are going to see that we're going to, if we win this, we're going to actually switch to a new campaign, which I think is actually Syntagma Square. Let me take a look here, by the way. Let's keep it cool in the stream, guys. Let's not get out of control here. All right, here we go. La Fin, the end. And we got smoke bombs. That's more like it. We don't have to worry about accidentally killing anybody. We can just proceed with defending our people in this protest. Remove all rioters from their land. That ain't easy, okay? First things first, let's get some smoke grenades out there. You can hear them chanting. Stun grenades here. Give them a little scare. Move forward. We're going to try to avoid arrests here, but it's a shame we couldn't take radios for this mission because they would be very useful. We can see that the crowd is also getting pretty violent, so we want to be careful here. Pop some more smoke. I'm going to pop it right in front of our guys. As far as I can tell, our men have sort of like tear gas masks. They're not going to be affected by the smoke. So I think the goal here should be try and use that smoke as much as we can to be effective. Come on, move forward. We're also going to go ahead and throw a stun grenade from here, and then we'll do a charge. They're provoking us. They're absolutely provoking us into a fight. But I'm going to keep moving them back. Come on, boys. Oh my gosh, look at that. They just threw a signpost at us. Yeah, we're going to do a fake charge here. But we might get aggressive very soon, because this might be one of those demonstrations where you just have to get aggressive, and they do exist. We'll pop some tear gas right there into that crowd. We'll throw a stun grenade in front of them, and we'll also charge them back. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Wow, look at that. Everyone's calmed down and they're pulling together. That smoke grenade actually landed perfectly. I kind of missed my initial throw, but it was actually the right way to go. Get back, get back. Move forward, boys, move forward. Get back, get back. We're trying to remain calm, but with these constant protester attacks, it ain't easy. All right, we're going to get a bit aggressive here. Sometimes, like I said, you've got to get aggressive to show the people you mean business. Move, boys, move. Get a bit aggressive with these guys, too. So we have a lot of civilians getting way too close. Keep moving, man. It ain't easy. Like, we really might have to move forward with our ballistics teams and almost use them as a ramming force. Get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to get violent even with the ballistics teams. But they're managing to hold. This is the scary thing. This is the farthest the protesters have gone against us. They're actually managing to hold, and they're also hurting our units. Like, our guys are definitely getting hurt in this fight. You can see that on their health meters. So I'm gonna start fighting back. I don't think we have any choice. When all else fails, start fighting. Come on, come on. Come on, boys. And we need to get these guys out of here. I think I'm going to go for a quick arrest run here. Oh, enemy's going for payback. We caught a ringleader. The bastard isn't going quietly enough. So this is good news. We caught a ringleader, but we don't have very long to take this area. So we're doing our best. But I think we're going to end up losing this one, guys. Never seen such a violent crowd. Come on, this is our chance. This is our chance. Our last chance. 3 seconds. Rebels pushed out. We actually cleared the area, technically. That's great. So the area was successfully cleared. Incredibly. I want to see the casualties here, because I think we're going to have some men lost. Okay, we killed 2 rebels during that fight. Now, that was a police victory, but just during that constant fighting, guys, I mean, you could see how nasty those rebels were. Incredibly, they didn't manage to hurt a single one of our police, despite throwing rocks, chairs, tables. They didn't manage to hurt any of our cops, but this is going to look really bad for us. As you can see, our violence was dramatic. 73 rebels wounded, 2 rebels killed. Sometimes they even put out an obituary, and they actually put a name of the rebel killed. Scarlet Otaku was saying, I think you have to hold them away at a certain distance, and that is sufficient. Interesting. What are you talking about? I'm always fucking cursing. What's wrong with you? I've got a horribly dirty mouth. I think I control myself more when I'm playing a game because I'm more focused on the gameplay. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the next battle. Okay, nice. So we unlocked the radio. This thing is so useful. And it's basically just used to regroup your police forces. Pretty straightforward. Okay, Syntagma Square. The anti-austerity movement in Greece involves a series of demonstrations provoked by plans to cut public spending and raise taxes as austerity measures. So there's an extreme bonus on the protester side for this battle, and I think you guys know why. Because we were so violent on the last one that people don't trust us anymore. They're like, yeah, those cops got the job done, but they killed 2 people doing it and wounded 78. That's not good. It makes us look really evil. So we're going to do it again, and this time we're going to try to be as peaceful as possible. Although I really think that with that last protest, it was life or death. Our guys had low health. The enemy was attacking us openly. We had to fight back. We had no choice. Okay, so we have to go ahead and remove them from Objective B. What I'm going to start doing, I've never tried this tactic. I'm going to try to kind of surround them here. So first I'm just going to surround them. I've seen this tactic used by American Riot Police. And we actually have live ammunition in the form of a handgun. Hopefully we don't have to use it. There's some stun grenades in here. So after the stun grenades, I'll charge with my assault squads. 1, 2, and I think that'll be enough to kind of scare the enemy. Show them we mean business. Make them think twice about their actions. Fire over here too. There's a lot of enemies. And yeah, that pretty much worked. So surrounding them and now moving forward. But we are getting hit with a lot of different projectiles. And, you know, my first idea is to fire into the crowd, but we need to try and avoid that, guys. Firing a pistol into the crowd is not the right thing to do. Stay back. Stay back. Especially don't want to kill anybody since the last protest. So that handgun is going to remain in their pockets unless they are under imminent threat. Hold it, boys. Hold it. Boom! That was an easy win. Really easy. Yeah, so the protesters were not really in it for the fight there. And nobody's hurt. You know, everybody's fine. Perfect relationship to that protest. Guys, please stop the shit posting. It's really getting annoying. Act like adults. Like, I've never had to say that on the stream to anybody, so seriously, you guys are fucking irritating me. I'm not talking about anybody but Gabriel and Napoleon. You guys gotta cool it. Alright, let's move over here. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Napoleon has got his wish. We've got the Gezi Park Turkish Revolution. So that is going to be the next battle here. And we are, of course, going to be playing as the forces of the police here. If you want, Napoleon, please feel free to tell us a little bit about Gezi Park. I know you were telling me yesterday about your experiences living in Turkey. So if you want to tell us kind of the backstory for this, that'd be great. So it looks like the Turkish government planned to cut down all the remaining trees in Gezi Park to build a gigantic enclosed shopping area. On May 28th, activists decided to contest the construction by occupying Gezi Park. At 5 a.m., the police received the order to clear the area with tear gas and water cannons without any kind of warning. People in their tents were brutally injured, and the area was violently cleared. Wow. A few hours later, the information spread out mostly through social media, and many reunited in Taksim Square to manifest against what just happened. And I think the next battle is going to be Taksim Square. So that's a good question, Bullzone, which is, how does the global mode work? It's basically like this. Now, I haven't lost yet, so I don't know what happens when you lose. But depending on how violent or how good you are, it's going to affect your next battle. So, like, let's say you're really violent, but you clear the protesters out. The next mission's going to be a lot tougher. And you keep going through all of the missions in the campaign, essentially, and they keep getting more and more difficult, less police on your side, etc. I think it's almost like an Iron Man mode to kind of see like how far you can make it, as far as I can tell. I'm only 50% through the actual campaign, and it seems like really, really fun. So we're going to move forward here with the Turkish Revolution. We got smoke grenades. We could switch this out for something more serious, like live ammo. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll take one smoke grenade, and I'll take 2 live ammo. Actually, a tear gas spray, a smoke grenade, and live ammo. So we have all bases covered. And let's ready up. Okay, here we go. Once again, I'm going to use that tactic we used last time. Sort of surround them a bit. Get back, get back. That smoke is going to disperse them, that's for sure. We want to get close to the tear gas, because that'll really send them back. The tear gas is surprisingly effective. Let's get some tear gas spray. There we go. Okay, situation's getting crazy, so they're getting potentially aggressive, but not yet. There's just a lot of them. So let's see if our guys can keep their cool. Use more of that spray. Now, some of that stuff blows back on our own troops. So that becomes a problem. But as you can see here, police just need to hold this area for a bit. We're going to move forward with the fire engine. Stay back. There's some stun grenades in here. I want this to end peacefully, but I will use our weapons if needed. Get out of here. I don't want to have to do this. Wow. That's live ammo right there. hey, we cleared it. So the last two things we did was we fired live ammo from rifles and then from pistols. We may have hit somebody, but we definitely pushed that crowd back. And yes, one rebel was killed. So we did win, but we did kill one rebel. His name might even be in the newspaper. An activist passed away, Baraydush Ferrara, which is not a Turkish name, by the way, while protesting the riot. He died at the age of 62. But it seems like his passing won't be forgotten. Many are praying for him and hoping that his loss didn't happen in vain. So this looks bad for us. Almost in a weird way, it's almost worse for you to have one dead protester than like 7. Because he actually gets his name in the paper, all that stuff, and it's not good. Let's get these hippies out of here, says Scarlet Otaku. All right, next. Friday of Anger. People all over Egypt gather in Tahrir Square to protest against the crime and violence by the regime of Hosni Mubarak. Now, I'm not sure if this is the mission, but there is a mission in this game that is really frustrating, and the devs need to focus on it. I think it's actually called the Battle of the Camel, and it's part of the Egyptian Revolution. It's so hard for the cops. I think it's impossible. Haven't seen a single person that's beaten it, and the devs have to do something about that mission, like let you take regular cops and maybe have one camel squad, because it's so hard. So we are moving into the Egyptian campaign here, but once we get to that mission, I'm not sure we even have a chance of winning. Radio, smoke. All right. Oh man, he just got cracked in the skull. Let's just sort of loosen the crowd up a bit with some tear gas. And we're just going to advance. I love this line formation. I don't use it in every protest, but it's pretty effective. And we can actually use our radio to regroup here in the center, which is incredibly useful. Again, we're trying to remain peaceful, but with so many protesters intermingling here, we do need to consider the possibility of getting a little aggressive. We don't actually want the smoke to do that because that will actually force the protesters forward. Believe it or not, sometimes there are areas where you shouldn't fire the smoke grenades. I'm going to go in for some arrests here. Go for it, boys. Reducing the numbers is going to be very important, I think, in this protest. Grab some more. And we have a nice line, so they go in and get a lot. And look at this, they've arrested someone. He wasn't doing anything, but we've captured a new instigator. They didn't even put up a fight. So we did get an instigator here, and look, I think it's better to arrest people than have to kill them. And quite frankly, since we are a pretty authoritarian government, I hope we don't have to do that. They're throwing things at us. They're not happy. Move forward. It's going to get violent. We'll bring in our more peaceful cops down here. Do a charge. I'm actually trying to keep them away from our more violent officers by kind of pushing them back. Alright, let's stop with the violence. Now that we control the area, we can chill with the violence there. Back to peaceful cops. But we have definitely been declared violent already by the protests. So I'm actually kind of trying to instigate the enemy to throw things at us. So it'll actually make them look kind of bad. Stay back. Back. Oh, they're doing a nice little charge here. Pop. Up another one. Stay back. Stay away. Here we go, baby. We cannot be stopped until the Battle of the Camel. Then we will be stopped. Okay, so 40 rebels captured, 80 rebels wounded. Politically, didn't look so great for us. Rough battle to send the activists away. So yeah, those arrests and all those wounded rebels, they don't ever look good for the cops. Beanbag ammunition, nice. So beanbag ammo is more short range. It's more like a shotgun blast. Just a bunch of tiny little beanbags going out, filled with sand. And yes, when they're traveling at that speed, they hurt like hell. Back to Eftihis Square. Hey, Gaming Kittens. Hey, Redford Keys. How you doing, bud? Are there any missions where you're given armored tanks? There are, and in fact, they just recently added, let me take a look, which I think is a bit ridiculous. In some missions, let me see here. I think you can get swords. There was a, oh, here we go. Hold on. Colored eggs, tasers, pepper spray, swords. There's a few other like extra major updates, but yeah, they're always adding new weapons to the game for each side, which is hilarious. Here we go, Friday of Anga 2. We get to use that beanbag ammo. Let's do this. Oh yeah, this is actually what you were talking about, Napoleon. So they've turned off the cellular service. Napoleon was kind of talking about this, but this was for something unrelated in Turkey. It's interesting that they would do that. Uh-oh. Oh, the diplomatic car drove through the protesters! In this case, this is in Egypt, but the event he was talking about was in Turkey. I don't want to mention the event because he lives there. But basically, yeah, that's what the police did. They shut off all self-service. They shut off all electricity. And when that occurs, there's no way to get information out. So, you can't really find out if the government is being good or bad. Oh, man. While keeping all units in the square, and they're already extremely angry. Beanbags, stay back. Beanbags. They're really aggressive, man. They're not even being pushed back by the beanbags. This is an aggressive crowd. They're pissed off. Look at that. Look at that. Stay back. Move forward, guys. Move forward. Come on now. Don't be afraid. That was live ammo right there. We'll use whatever we have to. This is not a democracy. I think when you're playing more like a dictatorship, you have, the right to kind of, not the right, but you have the ability to be a bit more violent without incurring as much political damage. The amount of time we're going to have to hold this position with the amount of projectiles coming at us is going to be very, very tough. So we're definitely going to have to use that beanbag ammo. I don't want to, but the protesters have forced me into it. Stay back. Wow, look at all of the projectiles, man. Fire! Got those handguns ready too, and I will use them. Yeah, we are going to have to get aggressive. Look at just all the damage they're doing, man. Now they're going for payback. Come on, go guys, go. I wonder if those beanbag rounds will result in any deaths. I think we might lose some cops. Just, I mean, how violent the protests are being. Damn. Look at that. What is that? It's like the side of a plane. Stay back. You don't get more than one chance. Try to smoke up this area because they're getting so close here and getting a lot of nice throws on us. So I'm just going to try to smoke that area up as best I can. Don't get close. Look at that. That guy has a shield. This guy's got a riot shield. I don't know if he stole that from one of our officers, but he's definitely got a riot shield. Stay back. And if anything, it's going to be probably the live rounds from the pistols, the handguns, that are going to cause any possible deaths. I already saw a guy just go down right in front of us there. That's going to be a death for sure, headshot. So yeah, this has gotten pretty much out of control. We might as well go full aggressive. Let's face it, we've both been extremely violent during this protest, not just us, but the protesters too. Get him. Get him back, get him back. Get the hell out of here. Come on. Okay, so that's the first mission we failed here. And I wonder if that ends global mode right there and we have to restart, or if we continue despite losing. So look at that, 7 rebels killed, 9 rebels wounded, 5 policemen wounded. This was a total loss for us, like a big time total loss. So we'll hit the menu there and look at that. 400 rioters attacked and made a few dozen policemen escape in Egypt. Bloodbath caused 7 victims, plus 14 total injured in 16 minutes. I mean, clearly this looked terrible for us. When I go to the menu, what I do have the option to do, I believe, I'll make sure, is go back to global mode and try that mission again, which is basically what I get to do. I don't think it necessarily sends us back to the beginning, although maybe it does. So no, it doesn't. That's awesome. So you can just keep continuing, whether you want to play as the protesters or the police. You can continue in global mode and try again. You don't necessarily lose and that's it. I like that. Another cool thing is you can come back to the older missions that you've already played with the new equipment. So that also adds a degree of replayability. No thanks, man. You use lethal force, says Texas Force, or I downvote. We will eventually. We will eventually. In fact, we could probably, just to show you guys how that works, I'll go ahead and do a custom battle. And we will use really high-grade stuff. So I'm going to play as the police. And we're going to use M16s. So M16 rifles here for the police. There we go. We can actually remove this unit. I'm going to add another ballistic unit so we can get some more M16s. Let's actually see what other weapons we can get. Right now, just the M16. Here we go. So clearly, this is going to be pretty violent. Content warning. Here we go. Okay, so we've got to get these guys out of the way. What are we going to do? Gee, I wonder. Why don't we bring up these guys? As you can see, it's single men. It's just single, like one unit. And you can see that they've got sort of a hippie flag. All right, and you can obviously get more men than this to fire. And these machine guns, these M16s, as you can see, it's just rapid fire. It's continuous fire. You don't have to stop. They're coming right for us. Get a bit closer here for some close range action. Wow, they're not stopping, dude. They really were not stopping there. That is insane. Do not resist. Put down your weapons. Well, the area was successfully cleared. Let's see if we got any kills against the protesters there. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff like that. There are even deadlier weapons. That's just the ones I've unlocked there now. And yeah, 3 rebels killed, 25 wounded from that barrage of M16 fire. Yeah, man, it's hardcore. Thank you. Offensive is my religion. Well, then you're right. You're in the right place for being on the Agrimax and his channel. Because all I do is attack, sometimes to my own detriment. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, guys. This was a really fun one. I really do have to get started on doing those like weekly stream schedules. It's just my schedule's kind of weird, and it's just tough to do it. We will start doing some votes to see what you guys want to see, but I'm really pleased to see how many people like Riot. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a game that deserves a lot more attention, and it's not perfect, but you know, this is definitely a guy that's continually doing updates. It's improved dramatically from when it first came out, and I think that's only going to continue. So thank you again, guys, for stopping by. I hope you all have a great, great day, yeah, I'll see you on the next one. To make you wait, gaming kittens, to make you wait. Might as well go. I think all of you guys have the Discord. I'm pretty sure you do. But just in case, I'll actually not put the Discord here, but I will put the Twitch channel. We really need everybody to subscribe to the Twitch channel because we don't know if YouTube's going to be here tomorrow. That's the absolute truth. So you want to get, you want to get subbed there ASAP. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have a great, great day.